Well, as you know, we had a record warm December. Our average temperatures for the month, 13 degrees above average. And you've probably said to yourself, winters just aren't as cold as they used to be. A warmer climate stresses everything from our health to the health of Texas wildlife and outdoor recreation. Winter temperatures well above average, but so far so good for the Texas trout season. Fisheries biologist Jeremy Gillert makes sure before a lake is stocked, he tests the water for specific requirements to support the fish.
We just want to make sure that the water body has oxygen in it. Bigger water bodies like this, normally we don't have a problem.
Fish have a certain temperature range which they can tolerate and a certain requirement for oxygen levels.
UT Tyler Assistant Biology Professor Ryan Sharto studies fish habitats. He's concerned these warmer air temperatures will lead to warmer water temperatures. That can impact fish in multiple ways. For example, toxic algae blooms. These blooms can stress or kill fish by clogging their gills or reducing oxygen in the water. This can put fish at risk of disease or parasites, which in turn can make fish more susceptible to predators and ultimately impact a fish's ability to reproduce.
It is very serious, and that's why the issue around climate change is so important, especially for aquatic environments.
It's important because almost 2 million anglers fish Texas lakes and rivers. That's a nearly $1.5 billion impact. That's big business and a big reason to protect our natural resource.
Habitat is key. Got to have good water quality, good oxygen.
All good right now, but data from Climate Central, a think tank of scientists who monitor climate trends, show that the average winter temperature in East Texas is about 2 degrees warmer than it used to be back in 1970. Warmer air temperature leads to warmer river and lake temperatures. Rainbow trout really like the water temperature at about 65 degrees. If our warming winters continue, the water temperature will rise, and scientists are concerned what that will mean for the rainbow trout season in Texas.
Habitat is key, right? And so if you even think about their native ranges, what happens if we continue to have warmer and warmer winters throughout? Are we actually going to have cool enough waters in the winters to even continue to have these great fishing opportunities like trout fishing in the winter?
It's a different story for bass. They can tolerate warmer water. Fisheries biologist Donovan Patterson says you can't compare the two.
It would be like comparing sheep and cows.
But rainbow trout can shed light on the health of Texas lakes, rivers, and streams.
Well, trout are non-native, and so they can't teach us a whole lot, but the family of fish that trout belong to, salmonids, need really clean, crisp, clear, cold water, and they're often found in rivers and streams. And rivers and streams have to be really healthy to support this family of fish. So if we're putting them in Texas waters while it's cold and they're surviving, it means there's probably pretty healthy water in those Texas rivers.
How do we make sure Texas lakes stay healthy? UT Tyler Sharto recommends these short-term solutions. Avoid fishing in the hottest part of the day, and don't fish if water quality advisories are issued. Longer-term solutions include reducing carbon emissions and improving water flow on streams and rivers. Is it all doom and gloom, or is there hope?
No, it's not all gloom and doom, but I think it's just something that we need to, this is the time to take some action in terms of making decisions that will allow these fish to be successful.
And biologists such as Sharto are concentrating their studies on algae blooms on lakes and hypoxia in fish. We're going to check in with Sharto along the way on his research and continue to update you on warming winters and the impact on Texas fishing.